Yeah, hi everyone. This is Kerry Prestige, and today I have visited Martin Luther King Jr. site. This is the museum where you can learn more about his history. And this is in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta, Georgia, where I have come for my Easter vacation. And I'm inside the visitors hall, the museum, and I'm going to take you loud. You're gonna see part of the history by Martin Luther King Jr. He was an activist who fought for the human rights, and he said everyone has the power for greatness, not for fame, but greatness because greatness is determined by service. Martin Luther King Jr. became a rager. Yeah, this is in Georgia. Yeah. So I'm just taking you loud and loud and loud. Ebenezer Church. This Ebenezer Church is where Martin Luther King was raised. Yeah. I'm going to take you loud and loud and loud and loud. Yeah, U.S. Department of Interior, Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Park and Preservation. I'm at Martin Luther King Jr. National Historical Park here in Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, you can see. Let me camera. You see? Yeah, I'm inside the hall. Let me take you loud. For those people who doesn't know the photo of Martin Luther King Jr. is he once said it is no longer a choice, my friends, between violence and non-violence. It is either non-violence or non-existence. Yeah, that's the photo of Martin Luther King Jr. Okay. This is the museum place, and they say start your journey here. Remember, this is Atlanta, Georgia. So now you come and remember these are the microphones that he used when he declared that he has a dream. Yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. Yeah, that was April 8, 1968. Sanitation worker strike. Yeah, Martin Luther King Jr. Praise. Yeah, those are his photos. Remember this is the museum area. Those are the photos of him. I've been to the mountaintop. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.'s last words spoken during a community mass meeting at Bishop Charles Mason Temple in Memphis. I may not get there with you, but I want you to know tonight that we as a people will get to the promised land. And so I'm happy tonight. I'm not worried about anything. I'm not fearing any man. My eyes have seen the glory of the coming of the Lord. Somewhere I did remember Dr. Martin Luther King was raised. His father was a minister in this church, Baptist church. Those were his last words. Somewhere I read of the freedom of press. The greatness of America is the right to protest for right. Yeah, he fought for the rights of people. This is the museum area for Martin Luther King Jr. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. makes his first formal stand against the Vietnam War at Riverside Church, New York. Yeah. Remember we saw those microphones there? Those are the microphones he used. And if you want me to take you back to where those microphones are, let me take you there. Yeah, these are the microphones. Those are the microphones Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. used. Yeah, those are the microphones at the back of, at my back. Yeah, with our tour. Yeah, this is the museum. You see, I'll take you through. Yeah, Dream Gallery. We will enter the Dream Gallery now. Yeah, this is the Dream Gallery of Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Park. That's where I am. Then now and beyond. National parks designated during President Jimmy Carter's administration 1977 to 1981. Okay. If you want to spend a vacation, you can come at Atlanta, Georgia, where you'll find Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. with his wife. You see. Okay. Let's continue. President Jimmy Carter, Georgia's global peacemakers, the Carter and the King. Yeah, this is the historical site for Martin Luther King Jr. If we are to serve as a beacon for human rights, we must continue to perfect here at home the rights and values which we espouse. Yeah, the ultimate measure of a man's is not where he starts in moments of comfort and convenience, but where he starts at times of challenge. Remember, my friend, this is Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Park. In the background, yeah, remember this is Kerry Prestige reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia. Let's continue with our tour. The Martin Luther King Jr. National Park, Historical Park. Welcome to Atlanta, yes, National Park. You see? Yeah. I'm taking you loud. Yeah. You find some videos about Martin Luther Jr. King. Yeah, this is the National Park, the museum. This is doctorate. Okay, let me give you a brief history of Martin Luther King Jr. In 1959, goes to India to study Gandhi's techniques of nonviolent resistance, decides to move back to Atlanta to assume leadership of the SCLC and help make the organization a national force. In 1958, let's start at 1955. He receives doctorate in theology from Boston University, becomes minister of Montgomery's Dexter Avenue Baptist Church, elected leader of the bus boycott on its first day, harassed by the police and arrested with others for conspiracy in the bus boycott. His home is bombed. 1957, helps to found a regional strategy group, the Southern Christian Leadership Conference, appears to the cover of Time magazine. In 1958, meets with President Eisenhower, chooses to go to jail rather than pay the fine of a trumped up returning charge, publishes Stride Toward Freedom, Montgomery story. Yes, in 1959, goes to India to study Gandhi's techniques of non-violent resistance, decided to move back to Atlanta to assume leadership of the SSL. I'm taking you around the tour of Martin Luther King Jr. in Atlanta, Georgia. I'll show you this site from the other side. Okay, it continues. 1960, arrested with 50 others at an Atlanta department store sitting, makes plans with activists Bayard Rustin to boycott both the Democratic and Republican national conventions, target Albany, Georgia for mass protests. Remember this This is Kerry Prestige reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia. And I'm taking you through Martin Luther King Jr. Museum, park. You can find all these at Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, visiting the mountain. If you visit here, remember when heads of state comes to Atlanta, Georgia, they usually visit this museum. Yeah. So I'm still taking you loud and loud and loud. Martin Luther Jr. King. Remember, I'm reporting live from. I'm at Martin Luther Jr. King Museum Park. Overcoming loss. Martin Luther Jr. King. Remember, I promised to show you the park from this side. Let's continue with our tour. Remember, this is Atlanta, Georgia. Where I'm showing you the Children's College. I remember, my friend, I'm inside Ebenezer Church talk, 11 a.m. to p.m. I will show you the church where Martin Luther King Jr. was raised. Right, most persistent urgent question is, what are you doing for others? What are you doing for others? That was a philosophy that Martin Luther King Jr. believed in. Justice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere. Martin Luther King Jr., the struggle continues. He said that the struggle continues. This is an image of Dora, the shoe. How would you feel if you weren't allowed in school? Why should you care who made your clothes, shoes, or sports equipment? Those are some of the philosophies he believed in. Martin Luther King Jr. This theater, film in progress. This is a theater where some people are watching some theater. That's a theater, and we have seen that film is in progress. Please enter in the rear. So if I wanted to enter and watch the film, I would have entered there. Remember, we are in National Park, Martin Luther King Jr. National Historical Park, a Preservation District. If you want to know everything, every history about Martin Luther Jr. King, that's the best place to be. Discover the wonders of.
That's our theater. The movie is over.
Okay. Let me take you loud. Let me take you. Remember, I'm reporting live from Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Park. Remember, this is Atlanta, Georgia. And my name is Kerry Prestige. Let's go loud. Today, I decided to come and spend my Easter vacation at Atlanta, Georgia. I want to go to the other side. I want to show you where Martin Luther King Jr. was buried. Where he was rested, ile kaburi yake. This is where I was. I was inside Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Park. I was inside Visitor Center. Here, this is, I'm reporting from Atlanta, Georgia. Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic. That's the church. There are two church halls where Martin Luther King Jr. was raised. You see this church next to the Historic Park Visitor Center. There is that hall, and there is that. There is that. That was the church he was raised in. Let me take you to where he was listed. Let me take you to where Martin Luther King Jr. was listed. That's the church where he was raised. You see Ebenezer Baptist Church. Let me show you the church where Martin Luther King Jr. was raised. It's called Ebenezer Baptist Church. This is in Atlanta, Georgia. I think the church is open. Let me check if it's open for public. Yeah, it's like it's open. No, is it closed? Hi.
Hi.
Yeah. Now this is the church where Martin Luther King Jr. was raised. Yeah, I think it's not open for public today. But you see, it's called Ebenezer Baptist Church. Oh, Ebenezer Baptist Church, Market Cave, please come in. Oh, that's our Market Cave inside there. But this is the church where he was raised. I want to show you where Martin Luther King Jr. was arrested. The King Center parking. Okay. Martin Luther King Jr. Martin Luther King Jr. Center for Nonviolent Social Change Incorporated. Yeah. This is the place where Martin Luther King Jr. was arrested. Yeah. On the other side is the Martin Luther King Jr. National Historical Park and the church. There are two church halls. There's that church. There's also this one. Yeah. 6 principles of non-violence. This is for fundamental tenets. Yeah. This is where Martin Luther King Jr. was arrested. There's it's not like a monument, but it's where he arrested. You see his photos there? I'm sure you can see his photos. Yeah. Can I zoom a bit? Reverend Martin Luther King Jr., 1929 to 1968. Free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty. Hii ndio kaburi ya Martin Luther King Jr. This is his resting place. It's reserved in that manner. Let me take you loud, because there are some. You see those writings? We will read those writings from far ahead as we come. So we will add with like a mighty stream. So these waters are made in a way that you read these passages
But I'm telling you,
and you will be able
how,
to prove. You see? Let me show you from. This is the resting place for Martin Luther Jr. King. Yeah, it's like I'm doing like a 25-minute video. Information books, gifts, anything you want to know about Martin Luther King Jr., you can get it here. Yeah, I think now I can wind up my tour. No, I see a Freedom walkway. Let me go there and see whether it's open. That's a guy who is playing some music. This is the Freedom Walkway. Freedom Walkway. Oh, I think people can.
Hey, what you doing? What you doing? You playing the piano? Let me see. Go ahead. They talk. Go ahead. Go ahead. Now look at it. Hey.
Oh, okay, it's closed. We got signed up.
You're closed? A minute walk? Just a minute walk. Okay.
Turn around.
Make a joyful noise, piano for peace. We encourage everyone to play a song or two. Okay. Yeah, make a joyful noise, pianos for peace. We encourage everyone to play a song. Yeah, let me play a song because we are encouraged to play a joyful noise. Yeah, I'm on the line. Then I'll play some music. Make a joyful noise, pianos for peace. We encourage everyone to play a song or two. No tipping, also. Okay. I want to play a song, one or two. Let me play a song here. We want to play two songs, so I'll also play Amazing Grace. Amazing Grace, how sweet the also do national anthem of our country, Kenya. National anthem. Another. Oh, I'm in America. Metallica praying Mungu wetu. Remember this is at Martin Luther King Dream, Piano for Peace. You are told to pray one song. I don't know. I have a dream. I have a dream. Martin Luther King Jr. had a dream. I have a dream. A song of peace. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Let me pray the last song at Martin Luther King Jr. Piano for Peace. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name. Blessed be the name of the Lord. Yeah, come at Martin Luther King Jr. at Freedom Hall. There is a keyboard there, a piano there, and the piano you are requested to make a joyful noise, piano for peace. We encourage everyone to pray a song or two, no tipping or solicitation allowed. Yeah, this is the keyboard which you can play for peace. Even the seat is labeled Piano for Peace. The Piano for Peace Festival is made possible by the support of Fulton County Arts and Culture, City of Atlanta, Morning Star Story, and the Generosity. Yeah, let's go to the walkway. Remember, this is, I'm entering every room. This is screening room. I'm sure it's closed. This one is closed. Yeah. Oh my God, it's restricted area. Yeah, restricted area. What about this one? I'm entering everywhere. That's parking lot. Okay, let's do these writings at resting place of Martin Luther King Jr. Then we can call it a day. Yeah, we can call it a day. Information books, gifts, and so on. Yeah. Memorial site, no coins, no wording in reflecting pool. Okay. Let's read those writings as we end our tour. We will not be satisfied. It continues. We will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like water. You see? And righteousness. We will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like water and righteousness. Okay. Remember, this is the resting place of Martin Luther King Jr. So, those words, the foreigners are, we will not, let me zoom a bit. We will not be satisfied until justice rolls down like water and righteousness like a mighty stream. Sure. So this resting place was designed in a way to pass a certain message. Remember, this is Martin Luther King Jr. resting place. Yeah. Let me zoom aside at the tour. And this is Carrie Prestige reporting live from Atlanta, Georgia. Yeah, where I came to my 2025 Easter vacations. Yeah, so once again we have the Martin Luther King Jr. On the other side we have Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Park. Remember, that's where we were on the other side of the Lord. You see, I have zoomed. So now we can call it a day. We can call it a day now.
Yes.
We can call it a day. Finally, brethren, I have a dream commemorating the 50th anniversary of the, yeah, I think I have gone everywhere I needed to go. Maybe a recap of what we did, of my tour today. That's the resting place. That's the resting place. This is the church where Martin Luther King Jr. was raised. His father was a clergy. And that was Martin Luther King Jr. National Historic Park. This is another hall, another church, Ebenezer Baptist Church. I showed you there. Then let me take you somewhere here. I'm taking you out the church hall, Ebenezer Baptist Church. Remember, this is Atlanta, Georgia State, where I came to celebrate my, what do we call it, Easter vacation. And the church is big. This church hall is big. Yeah, it's big. I can see some homeless there, but today we are not looking for homeless. Yeah, this is the hall. It's a big church. It's a recap. Ebenezer Baptist Church, the level G. Okay, worship with us. Okay, when you come here during Martin Luther King Jr. Day, even his children speaks, gives an address. Remember, we were on the other side where I showed you the resting place of Martin Luther King Jr. Now we are going back to where we are. Yeah. I want to add my tour where I started. Visitor Center. This is Carrie Prestige. Until next time, bye bye. Reporting from Atlanta, Georgia, as I end my 2025 Easter vacation. Bye bye.